A railroad crossing in a Brownsville neighborhood causing some concerns for people who live nearby. They say it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Channel 5's Daisy Martinez joins us from our Cameron County newsroom.
The signs leading up to this railroad crossing can be easily missed, especially if a driver is distracted. Some want a warning system upgrade. We found that there is some confusion as to who is responsible for those improvements. Pausing before crossing these railroad tracks on Charmaine Lane in Brownsville is something most drivers getting through here don't do. That's led to some close calls for area residents like Tony Barba.
I was coming through in the evening and there was no warning, like you say, and I was driving right up to the tracks and it caught my eye that the train was coming and I stopped in time.
Barba is not alone. Efrain Acosta lives near the tracks and is just as concerned about the crossing.
A veces viene el tren y sí está peligroso porque la gente nada más se cruza. Como piensan que nunca viene, pero a veces sí viene.
Right now, these two crossbucks are the only warning signs in place to alert drivers of the train possibly heading their way. They were installed by Union Pacific, who owns the railroad, according to spokesman Jeff DeGraw. Federal law requires the train to sound off a loud horn as it nears the road. DeGraw says Union Pacific is not required to put up any other traffic warning signs.
We are a railroad. We operate trains. We cannot go outside of our jurisdiction and start controlling vehicular traffic and things like that.
For some drivers that cross this intersection daily,
we're used to it.
The warning measures already in place are enough.
Real loud.
Really loud?
Yeah, you could hear it to my house on the railroad, like right there.
Plus it's really visible. So.
Yeah.
Plus what?
It's real visible.
It's real visible.
Like there's no way someone could crash unless they're like on their phone.
The addition of more traffic safety signs or barriers, DeGraw says, falls on whoever owns the road. Octavio Sainz, spokesman for the Texas Department of Transportation, tells Channel 5 News Charmaine Lane is not a state road. He says TxDOT is not responsible for any additional signage at this train crossing. According to TxDOT, this road is city property. We contacted the city of Brownsville for comment. City spokeswoman Roxanne Rosas tells us the track is not the city's responsibility and pointed us back to Union Pacific. We informed Rosas that both Union Pacific and TxDOT claim the railroad tracks fall under the city's jurisdiction. They add it's up to the city to set up additional safety measures here if they choose to. Just before news time, Rosas sent this statement. Quote, as the city of Brownsville continues to research this matter, it looks forward to working with the transportation agencies involved to ensure the highest level of safety for its citizens, end quote. DeGraw also tells us that Union Pacific often helps cities plan, gather information, and even install blinking lights or barriers for the train crossings. He added it's up to the city to decide what's needed at each railroad crossing. The entity that owns the road also pays the bill.
They'll come to us and ask for those kind of data-related questions, and we'll respond to them and give them our railroad expertise so that they can make an informed decision. But at the end of the day, especially when it comes down to budgets and things like that, they're the ones that have to make the decision.
Efrain Acosta just hopes the responsible party will re-examine the safety of this crossing before it's too late. Now, folks in the area also tell us that the train passes at all times of the day and night. This area is not designated as a quiet zone, meaning that any train that passes through Charmaine Lane will honk its horn at any time of the day or night. We will keep checking back with the city of Brownsville for more answers. Live from the Cameron County Newsroom, Daisy Martinez, Channel 5 News at 6.